This is the MTPredictor weekly update for May 8th. And just came back from a nice week-long vacation, and hopefully getting to all my emails and so forth. So if you did email me, know that I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I think I've gotten back to everybody that emailed me while I was gone anyway. Had a nice relaxing trip down to Florida with the family, and looking forward to getting back to things, back to the trading room on Monday, tomorrow. And let's just take a look. Before I had left, the last weekly video I had, we were looking for in the Dow 12,500, and then if they took that out, 13,000. Well, we definitely hit 12,500 and actually took that area out, got as high on the second as 12,876 before we've gotten a little pullback here. So let's just take a look at the Elliott wave structure we've got going on here. Let's take a look at the major pattern, and that was the one we've been tracking for a while. The wave 5 up, we hit the minimum wave 5 resistance, and again we're looking for that 12,500 area. It then took that out. I'm going to put a decision point off of the wave 3 swing. This was the area we were looking for, the first target there, that 12,500 area. And then if that got taken out, which it did, we're looking for basically the typical wave 5 up, this kind of pinkish purplish area here. We haven't quite made it there. Again, that would start at about 13,050 going to about 13,250 would be that resistance area. We've gotten a pullback here, and if we look at the intermediate pattern, we see that we have an intermediate 4-wave pattern. Came right into the wave 4 support area here on Thursday. Got a higher low on Friday. Again, the trend is still up, of course. No high volume spikes in this area yet. So we'll see if this wave 4 support area holds, this intermediate wave 4, and we can get a run up into that 13,000 area. If they take this area out, look at a decision point off the prior swing low here for the next support around 12,000. That's if the wave 4 support area gives way. You can have some support at 12,300, which is a nice round number. And then, of course, 12,200, 12,100. But 12,000 here is the DP off the prior swing. Other than that, we'd be looking to the upside here around that 13,000, 13,050. Begins that wave 5 up resistance there. So market continues to be fairly resilient, and we'll see what happens as we get closer to the end of QE2. And if, big question, will we get eventually QE3? We'll see what happens with interest rates as we go forward and so forth. So it's going to get interesting. Let's just take a look at, let's take a peek at the S&P on the daily chart. Pretty much the same thing. Look at the major pattern here. Again, our 5 waves up, and we've got our pullback here. If we look at the intermediate wave pattern, again into the wave 4, intermediate wave 4 support here. And below that again would be a decision point off the wave 2. That's going to get about in the 1280 area. And then if we want to project up, wave 5, the intermediate wave 5 here, we're looking at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your minimum wave 5 target, right in that 1378, 1378.50 area. Typical wave 5 up at the 1400. So we'll see if the wave 4 area holds. If it does, we may get some consolidation in here early in the week, and then eventually we'll have to break out one way or the other to the upside. Again, that 1378.50 area, minimum wave 5 resistance. To the downside, you're at 1300's a big area here, and then ultimately 1280, the DP support area. Can take a little DP off of the swing here. So you've got kind of an overlapping resistance around that 1378 plus areas in there. And then finally, let's just take a look at the metals. Obviously, they had a nice pullback. Gold, similar situation to the E-minis that we're looking at, or the the Dow or the S&P. We've got a intermediate wave 4 down here, and we'll see if we get a wave 5 up, move into wave 5, or our next support off of the we can do it off the prior swing here, the wave 2 would bring us down to around the 200 period moving average down here on that 1380 area in gold. The wave 4 support in here is right at the 50-day. So basically we sold off wave 3 up down into wave 4, which was the 50-day moving average roughly. And typically a lot of the pros will look at when gold comes, if it's in an uptrend, when it goes below the 50-day but above the 200-day, it looks like a buying opportunity. And so this DP here, if the market does come down or gold does come down into there, expect that to be a decent area for buyers to step in. And then silver was had quite a spike up there, challenge that it got as high as 49.80. So 50 is a big number in silver. Obviously, we've pulled back to the wave 4 pullback again, similar to the Dow and the S&P. Major wave 4 down. Here's your wave 5 targets up here, around $48 in silver, and typical wave 5 is going to hit around 51.40, 51.30 area in silver. And then we'll have to see what happens. If we go wave 5 up, we get a new high. We're going to have a decision point. Resistance up here as well, right around the 51.80 area, and then we'll have to see if then we don't get another correction into the wave 4 DP, which it's projected out here. We can't see it yet, but it's going to be in that $30 area, I think. So we'll see how this plays out. If this area holds, let's see if they can climb back up into this minimum wave 5 or typical wave 5 DP resistance area, starting at 48 all the way up to maximum around 55.80 area. If we do come up in there, then we'll have to see if we do get a correction back down to the wave 4 DP, which should be in that $30 area. Silver can be pretty volatile, so just keep that in mind. Alright, I think we'll wrap it up there, and hope to see you that are clients in the trading room this week, and hopefully get some nice trades. Looks like we had some nice trades while I was gone there, and in both the E-minis that we're looking at. So we'll continue that this week, and look for my emails on that, and we'll see you all with the weekly update next week.